when you look at these rosters, both teams have lots of quality players and very deep benches.
And with the pace we see in games, it really helps to have more legs to run. Each of these coaches have a lot of options, so it'll be interesting to see how they play the matchups.
So let's take a look at the Boston Celtics starting lineup. The post tandem, it's Horford and Williams. Out on the wings, it's Brown and Tatum. And it's Smart in at the 1 spot.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Pass to Williams. Over Harris. Another shot. No luck, they battled on the glass, but couldn't knock it down. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, Doc Rivers gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. He's confident in their ability to win the battle of the low post. That's where he'd like to see most of the action take place. Kevin, I think we can expect them to pound the ball down low every chance they get. Let their big men go to work.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And so it's the 76ers.
Oh, yes, sir. Come on.
Assisted by
An athletic forward who dunks it with style. He's showing off his dunking ability right there.
Well, certainly, Clark, the 76ers, the past few seasons, have given their fans plenty to feel good about.
Yeah, and you know, those Philly fans are really hard to please. They have great expectations and knowledge to go along with it. But you're right. I mean, it's been much easier to look on the bright side in Philly recently. The talent and results have been trending up in recent years.
So it's the Celtics now, after the Sixers pick up 2. Just 5 on the clock. And now the 76ers on the break. Maxi's running. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
Well, Harden's got such a tremendous feel for the game. He sees the whole court. He's a really slick creator.
Brown outside. Just about 2 minutes into the game. First quarter of basketball. And he drives in to the inside. And finished off by Williams.
An unreal athlete. Williams gets off the floor with such ease to power it down.
Harden kicks to Harris. Drills the three-pointer.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Williams, a screen on Maxey. Smart passes to Horford. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
No indecisiveness there from Horford. Just a good, quick decision.
Here's Harden going inside. Oh, he misses the dunk. And so Brown will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Trailing by 2. Williams finds Tatum. Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's Brown. And the rejection by Embiid.
Incredibly light-footed at 7 feet tall. Embiid can cover a lot of ground defensively.
Here's Harden. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first.
It's on Robert Williams.
First team.
Well, James Harden's still a tremendous player, but now in his early 30s, some question, can he be the dominant MVP force we saw in Houston?
He hits the second from the line. And Greg, Harden in recent years dealing with hamstring injuries. Has he lost a step to age or injury?
You know, probably a little of both, but we've seen players with a new diet or training regimen get back to peak production. Hopefully, he can as well.
And here's Harden following Jaylen Brown's 3.
You know, there's a reason Harden's at or near the leaders in free throws attempted every season. So he's really honed in on that ability to draw fouls. He's made it virtually an art form.
And he sinks the second.
And one thing that stands out about this Celtics unit is their defensive abilities. They've got a lot of skill on that end of the floor.
And finished off by Brown.
Brown is so creative at picking apart the defense with his ball handling. You gotta love how clever he is with the ball.
From deep, Harden. Oh, yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail.
The previous play is under the
Original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the...
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. You're double-checking, and the game continues on. And some added toughness on the roster. Something Philly knew they needed after last year's playoffs. The hope is adding scrappy veterans like P.J. Tucker and DeAnthony Melton will help them further this go-round.
Now here's Tatum. Here's Brown. No good on that one. Good D by Harden.
Well, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
Back to Maxey. There's 49 seconds left in the first quarter. Harris passes to Embiid. Just 4 to shoot. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Maxey's got 5 points so far.
A feed like this shows you how well-rounded Joel Embiid's game is becoming and what a good teammate he is. He's not just looking for his own.
Now here's Smart. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Tatum dishes to Williams. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And the energy of Williams, it's infectious. Amazing at using it to block shots, rebound, score, whatever they ask of him.
Here's Maxey. That's good, and that's Embiid with the assist. Maxey's got his third basket of the night right there.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Brown the pass to Horford, looking to end the run. Tatum looking around. Back to Horford. The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. Philadelphia ahead, leading by...
Fans, how about a big round of applause for your sixth?
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what's your take on the 76ers so far?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
On the floor for Boston. Up at the forward spots, it's Tatum and Horford. Smart in the backcourt with Brown to his side. And it's Williams at the center filling out the middle.
Boy, that was a masterful read from the talented Harden. I mean, he's at his best when he's attacking in the open court. Nobody better.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
Everyone, your Sixers ESP.
Clark, with the dramatic rise in three-point shooting, do you think the league will ever experiment with a four-point shot?
I don't think so, Kevin. That's a bit gimmicky for me, but I'm somewhat old school and traditional. I think you could maybe test it out somewhere, maybe in the All-Star game or the G League. The league hasn't been shy about trying new things and seeing what works and what doesn't.
Offensive rebound, kicks to Dedmon. Harris, right side. Over Tatum. Harden finds Dedmon. And Dedmon throws it down.
Nobody better at running the screen and roll than Harden. He's conniving, creative, pacing, spacing, all of that on display. Incredible in the pick and roll.
Now here's Brown. He's got 5. Stolen by Harden. And now the 76ers on the break. Here's Maxey. Out to Harris. He dishes it to Harden. Spins over Smart. Here's Harris. Pass to Embiid. And stolen by Tatum. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Now, Marcus Smart is not shy with his philosophy. He says it takes little talent to play defense, but a whole lot of want to. Get every 50-50 ball, take charges, be a great teammate, compete, never be okay with losing. Kevin, he has always walked the walk, too.
He has Defensive Player of the Year. He's a terrific player. No question about it. David, thank you.
He's an accomplished outside shooter, and Tatum's confidence and shot selection, I think it's what makes him so deadly.
And Greg, up and down the Celtics roster, so many of their key players were drafted by the Boston Celtics.
Tatum and Brown at the core, but also credit to their front office. Rare to find a powerhouse built from homegrown talent.
Tatum, and stolen by Dedmon. Inside, here's Harris. Goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It goes on Jason Tatum.
Boy, that's an outstanding job by Tobias Harris there, keeping his composure and concentration, then converting while under pressure. Well done.
And since Tobias Harris got his big contract with the Sixers, Greg, some say they chose him over Jimmy Butler.
Wow, Tobias is nice. He's never been an all-star, and that's one of the few downsides to a big payday. Some might say he's overpaid. I'm sure he'll take the trade-off.
Now here's Tatum. He has 5, and a dunk by Horford.
Hey, defenders already have a lot to worry about with Tatum scoring. When he's making passes like that, too, watch out.
Here's Dedmon. It's a 10-point game. Here's Embiid. Outside, Maxey. Philadelphia moving the ball around. 5 on the clock. Embiid. And no good that time. And it's busted the other way. Tatum with it. And it's Harden picking him up. And the dunk by Tatum.
Look at Tatum get up. I love whenever he goes up with that kind of aggression and force. He's not messing around at all. Taking names and making statements.
Now, here's Maxey. 7 points in the game. Harden finds Harris. Fires for 3. Horford with the rebound. Celtics trail by 8. And pushing it up. Here's Boston. And the dunk by Tatum.
And Tatum is really good at bouncing off the defense. Again, playing through contact and knocking down shots despite getting bumped and thumped on his way to the hoop. Hey, there's no denying the direction in Philly. They want to win now. The Sixers have an attitude coming from their front office that they want to get it done now, and I like seeing that.
Now here is Harris. He's got 6 and stolen by Tatum. And here we go with Horford running up the court. And the dunk by Tatum.
I tell you, we get these explosive nights from Tatum more and more often. I mean, he's got the tools of a top 10 scorer in this league, and they're on display now.
Here's Harden. 12 points for him. And the dunk by Embiid.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now. Shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
And Harden with the stop.
Ferociousness from Harden, looking like he wants to tear the rim off.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Brown. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. Brown's got 7.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need it.
And the dunk by Embiid.
Embiid showing you a little force, wanting to dunk it down whenever he can.
It's Brown with the drive and finished off by Brown.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. 76ers lead by 4. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime.
33.
And we've we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter. Sliced right through them.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? You know, we've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of him.
They've got McDaniels. Shake Milton is out there with the Anthony Melton. Then it's P.J. Tucker. And it's Harrell in at the 5. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
And Brogdon traded over the summer to the Celtics. I'm interested to see how he'll fit with the rest of the Celtics guards. They certainly have a deep rotation now and a lot of flexibility.
A nice shot by McDaniels. McDaniels got his first 2 points of the night.
Hits his first attempt of the half. Not what you'd call suffocating D on that possession.
That's a mistake they cannot afford to repeat very often. I mean, you can't leave him alone like that. He'll torch you.
And here's Gallinari outside. Connects from three-point range. Gallinari's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Now, here's Milton. And the first shot of the night for him, no good. Right the pass to Gallinari. And Gallinari throws it down.
You know, whenever White sees an open teammate, he's getting the ball to him right away. No hesitation.
A nice shot by McDaniels. McDaniels got his second bucket of the night.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Back to Brogdon. Gallinari with it. He's against Tucker. And stolen by Harrell. Milton with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And the layup's good off the glass. And now a 4-point Philadelphia lead.
You know, Harrell may only be 6'7", but he absolutely owns the paint. Because this guy knows where his strength is, and he plays to it. Getting busy down low.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
And Brogdon's got the ball here for Boston.
Well, after their offense stalled in the finals, the Celtics getting some veteran help. Gallinari and Brogdon both bring shooting, and Brogdon's another playmaker on the floor.
Brogdon kicks to Griffin. From deep. And it's White missing. The 76ers leading by 4. Milton with it. Williams picks him up. And again, it's Philadelphia. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. Shake Milton, Clark, is 6'5". Has a 7-foot wingspan. I mean, that is insane size for a guard.
It sure is, Kevin. I mean, that's freakish length when you're only 6'5". And it allows Milton to guard positions 1 through 4. And I think that's critical in today's NBA with all of the switching we see defensively. So Shake's effort level helps him on defense as well. It's the wingspan and the want-to that make him a versatile defender.
Outside Williams, the pass to Brogdon. He kicks to Griffin. Clock is at 3. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
And the strength from the big man. Griffin just refusing to quit and muscling it in. Wow.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. The 76ers lead. Here's Melton. White with the defensive effort. Boston's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
Yeah, you know what? He's a skilled passer, so if you leave people open around Brogdon, he'll make you wish you didn't.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Milton the pass to Melton. Harrell against Griffin. And Tucker has it in the corner. Over Gallinari. And the 76ers get it back. Here's McDaniels. A three-pointer is right on target. McDaniels got 7 points for the quarter.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them
moment right now, but if this continues, it will be.
Williams passes to White. From deep, Gallinari. It's hauled in by the 76ers. They've held a 12-point lead early. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Personal foul.
And it's a completely new group here for Philadelphia. Some changes for Boston. 44 seconds left in the third. Maxey looking it over. It's to Dedmon. And here's Embiid. Rebound by Williams.
76ers foul.
The Celtics shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one.
And just last season, they were at about 82% from the free throw line. So those numbers are always going to be positive.
You know, they would love to post a similar percentage again this season. I mean, I think that's safe to say they'd love to shoot free throws as well as they did a year ago.
Here's Brown, feeds it to Williams, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Embiid.
He's such a physical player. Williams has no off switch, which is how he gets these calls.
And Williams drops them both. The 76ers leading by 3. Down low, Williams with the steal. Here's Brown with the drive.
And Brown is quite aggressive. Masterful penetrator who can take it to defenders when he drives.
Embiid wide open. And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game so far. 76ers on top, leading by... Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. Out on the wings, it's Brown and Tatum. The post tandem, it's Horford and Williams. And it's Smart in at the point guard. Horford, and a dunk by Horford.
How about Horford showing you that he knows a little bit about elevation? The big fella bouncing to the rack.
Maxey with it, and it's Horford picking him up. And so it looks like the 76ers will retain possession here. And here are the 76ers now. It's a one-point game. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Taken away by Williams. Here we go, one-on-one. And the dunk by Tatum.
Yeah, I tell you what, Tatum really good at getting out in transition and taking advantage of what the defense gives you.
Here's Harden driving the lane. Oh, and James Harden throws it down home.
And Harden, an absolute vicious dunker. Terrific at bouncing towards the rim, but the epic throwdown.
Brown. There's Williams, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Celtics.
Well, you know, they've been tremendous, I think, when it comes to sharing the basketball. You know, getting guys involved on the plays and creating offensive opportunities for everybody. Equal opportunity offense is fun to watch.
And another thing, they continue to work it inside and score. It's clear their game plan is attacking the paint as much as possible.
Brown against Maxey. Kicks it out to Harden. Beyond the arc. The shot will not fall. And it's Boston the other way. And man, is this team on a roll right now offensively, Greg. So fun to watch.
They're playing with so much confidence, which is why they're tearing it up on this end. And this offense is in a perfect rhythm. And you can see how they're finishing their play.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
And here's Boston. Big run right now going for him, 11-2. Tatum dishes to Smart, and it's in there. Smart's got the lead up to 10 now for Boston.
For a guy who's still working on his range, love to see Smart attacking
on the interior.
For three, Harris. And stolen by Horford. Outside Williams. And Williams throws it down.
He is a budding prospect. I like whenever Williams shows that determination on offense, and it looks like he wants to just take over.
And the dunk by Embiid.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Tatum gets the bucket.
And they are starting to pull away here as the shots continue to fall.
Yeah, I agree with you. A big run taking place right now, and it looks to be the beginning of the end.
Celtics leading by 13. 1:43 left to play in the final quarter. Poked loose. Williams. Count that as his 7th field goal, 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
Yeah, I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit. Yeah, he's been hooping, but the rest of the team, not so much.
Outside, Horford. The kick out to Tatum. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. Horford's got 3 assists in the game.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Celtics.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Jason Tatum.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
Tatum's shot is off. 44 seconds left to play here in the 4th. To the paint, here's Embiid. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
You know, there's only so much you can do against Embiid, guys. I mean, he's such a terrifically skilled offensive player with great size. I mean, he plays pretty much through any kind of contact.
Here's Brown, and the rejection by Embiid. For 3, Harris, the 3. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. .15 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. And Joel Embiid again.
You know, with all he does offensively at his size, Joel Embiid is like a cheat code, a special talent.
Now Tatum. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the...
All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up for David.
This could come down to the backcourts, Grant. They're both very talented.
Yeah, B.A., you know I love great guard play. And, of course, each team has some serious skills at that position. So expect a fast pace of play, lots of threes. It should be one heck of a matchup.
So the opening lineup for the Mavericks. JaVale McGee out there with Christian Wood. Then it's Tim Hardaway. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Doncic in at the point.
The length of Wood just covers so much ground, as you can see there with that fantastic block.
Irving, no good.
And he's very confident from that range. But you can't make him off.
Harris passes to Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
No stopping Embiid inside. He is a beast.
Doncic against Harden. McGee a screen. From deep, here's Doncic. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room. And you look at the intangibles of Luka Doncic. He has some of the best court awareness in the league, and that shows up most with his passing and body control.
Now here's Harden. Down low. McGee with a steal. And up the court they come. The Mavericks on the break. And Doncic with the jam.
The one guy you can't forget about is Doncic. I mean, when he's running the floor, you gotta stay with him.
And the way Doncic can feel the defenders around him speaks to his great court sense, Greg.
No question. And the elite footwork he has makes the most of it. I mean, one of the best at shielding defenders with his body. It's really how he can navigate through a defense with ease.
Irving, no good. The 76ers have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Maxey passes to Embiid. Banked it in off the glass. Embiid's got his second bucket on the night.
The footwork, the patience, watching Embiid go to work inside is just a treat.
Good work there as it goes.
Sometimes with that much of a height advantage, resistance is futile.
Luka Doncic.
Harden against Doncic. Launches a 3. Dedmon, no good. The Mavericks have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Goes up on the wing. And it's Irving missing. The Sixers trailing. Outside Harden. Embiid misses.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
From deep, here's Doncic. Another 3 for Dallas.
Look at Wood finding ways to contribute. Sees an open man and drops a dime.
Knocked away. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Irving. And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. And stolen by Hardaway.
Remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
And the ball out of play. The Sixers will have it.
Philadelphia ball.
A minute 58 left in the opening quarter.
You know, there was a time years ago when the Mavericks were one of the NBA's shakiest teams. Now they're one of its proudest franchises.
Harden misses. The Mavericks leading. And here's Doncic outside. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Doncic.
Philadelphia ball.
Here's Harden. A minute 35 left in the first quarter. From the arc. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. And you can attribute the Mavs' rise to stable ownership. And coach must have had a really good look at this one. He called a coach's challenge for the out-of-bounds violation.
And depending on the ref's angle, an out-of-bounds violation is an easy call to get wrong. It's a great reason to have replay.
The previous play
Firm on the monitor.
Yeah, it's one of the main reasons the coach's challenge is in place. This isn't a judgment call. There's usually pretty clear and conclusive evidence on an out-of-bounds call.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And the ruling has been made. They're going to uphold the original call on the out-of-bounds violation.
And as a coach, it stings to lose a timeout on a failed challenge, but it's a risk worth taking to make absolutely sure that you're not going to lose a possession on a blown call.
Here's Irving. Uses the glass on the layup.
The interior touch of Kyrie Irving, just superb at knowing how to slice through the defense with an array of finishes.
McGee with a steal. Left side Irving. Shoots over Embiid. Irving, no good.
And the defense was right on him there. Nice contest.
And Embiid gets a double team. Harden finds Embiid to halt the run. Hauled in by McGee. End of quarter management here. They can go 2 for 1.
Make the math work in your favor.
From deep, here's Doncic. And the three-pointer goes.
3 points.
Doncic has got 11.
We sometimes forget how solid Irving is when it comes to his passing. Great find there.
The baseline J. Can't hit that one. Some solid defense from Maxey. Philadelphia's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Harden, the pass to Dedmon. To the left side wing. Here's Embiid. Hauled in by McGee. Irving against Maxey.
Something that really speaks to Kyrie's talent is his ability to impact the game the minute he steps on the floor. The game changes completely with the ball in his hand.
Both free throws good from Irving.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
For 3, Maxey. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. Oh, what a performance by Luka Doncic. He has been the story for...
And how about a big round of applause for your Sixers,
We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play. This one has been one-sided so far. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Mavericks.
And the improvement of Tyrese Maxey's three-point shot from his first season to second year, just unprecedented. He improved by over 12% with a huge increase in attempts as well.
On the court for Dallas here in the second. Luka Doncic is out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's JaVale McGee. Then it's Tim Hardaway. And it's Wood in at the power forward position. Now here's Harden to the middle. Outside Maxey. Fires the 3. Yes, and it's Embiid picking up the assist. And for a player with the speed and quickness of Maxey, Grant, leveling up that three-point shot changes everything for him.
Oh, so true, B.A. It becomes pick your poison with him. And it put him in a conversation last year for most improved player. Incredible. He will hit that from another time zone.
Maxey finds Embiid. Throw it down on the line.
Yeah, there is no way to stop him. It has not been physically created a way to stop. His length, his massive hands, he can catch any lob.
Now here's Doncic. 14 points for him. Knocks down the triple. Doncic has got 17.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Embiid passes to Harden. Off the mark there with a 3. Dallas has gotten 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go. And Doncic hammers it home.
We've seen why Doncic is a perennial MVP candidate. He's taken over completely at the offensive end.
Harden, the pass to Maxey. Here's Dedmon. No good from outside.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Shot on the wing. Again, Dallas. You know, the point forward is an archetype that by now fans are familiar with. Grant, you were one of the OGs at the point forward. How's that position evolved in your mind?
Well, it's evolved because so many players today have the skill set to be a point forward. For me, there were guys like Paul Pressey and Scottie Pippen in the 80s and early 90s. But as I said, players today, the skill level is so elite, and with this positionless basketball that we're in, you must have a point forward or two on your team to be successful.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. James Harden, with plenty of confidence, said not to brag or anything, but I'm really good at this game. I'm unselfish, I play the right way, I don't try to do anything I can't do or that doesn't benefit our team, and that mindset keeps me in a good place. DA?
Very self-assured, Allie. Thank you. They get it again. Pass to Doncic. To the wing on the left. Clock at 6. McGee passes to Hardaway. Dallas needs to get off a shot. From deep, here's Doncic. Knocks it down from distance. Doncic has got 22 points.
Because opponents have to respect his passing so much, a lot of times the three-pointer is there for Doncic if he wants it.
Yep, that one's good.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
And Dallas with possession. They're on a 15-6 run. Doncic up top, defended by Harden. Takes a three. That one is off. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. McGee against Embiid. For three, Maxey buries it. He's 2 for 4 in this game.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Well, whenever you bring up the 76ers, you instantly think of Joel Embiid.
Oh, no question. He's the face of this franchise. Embiid is as good as anyone in the league. Off the floor, Joel is willing to take the blame when things don't go right. That's who you want as a leader.
Now here's Harris. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Embiid inside, covered by McGee.
Just a beautiful job of scanning the floor, finding the open man. Harris is looking to involve his teammate.
Irving against Maxey. Right side, Irving. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though.
In the mid-range, Embiid is pretty confident. He goes right up and drains that jump shot with ease.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. And he's going for the oop here. And McGee with the stuff.
Just a big man playing big. No way to stop it.
The 76ers have gotten 6 of 9 attempts to go in the second. Looking good. Here's Embiid. And it's blocked by Irving.
How about that block from Irving there? Getting the timing just right on the defense.
Doncic, no good. For three, Maxey. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so that's the end of the first half. Mavericks ahead. They lead by 14.
36.
Wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Boy, really an incredible game here from Luka Doncic.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
And let's see if the D adjusts, make life a little more difficult on him.
We've got Maxey. Wayne Dedmon is out there with Joel Embiid. Then it's James Harden, and it's Harris in at the 3 spot. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Embiid inside. Kleba on him. That's good from Embiid on the assist by Harden.
I'll tell you what, a lot can be said about the contract Harden took to stay in Philly. He took less than what he commanded to help the team sign depth and rotation players. A very big gesture from Harden, showing just how much he wants to win in Philly.
Powell, a screen on Harris. Bullock's shot is off. Philadelphia shooting only 42%. Pass to Embiid. And the ball out of play. The Mavericks will have it. And the 76ers will have a different look here. Tucker's checked in for Dedmon. McDaniels comes in for Tobias Harris. Melton, he's checked in for Maxey. And Milton subbed in for Harden. There's a screen for 3, Hardy. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. Melton outside. Pass to Embiid. Chalk up 2 there.
In the mold of Shaq, Joel Embiid is physically just overwhelming. Plus, he's got some touch and skill. What more is there to say about how much Embiid means to his team in this city? After being hurt his first 2 years, he's been worth the wait.
Here's Green. Powell. It's good on the putback. And the Mavericks lead by 11.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Tucker. Three-pointer off the mark. And with Embiid, when he puts his foot on the gas, there's no stopping it.
A top scorer in the league since his inception. Not many centers who can stop this man. He uses so much power, almost unguardable.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. And the basket by Embiid. Embiid's got 19 points.
The offensive arsenal of Embiid is phenomenal. He's capable of scoring in a multitude of ways.
Melton against Green. Pass to Bullock. 5 on the clock. Powell, a screen on McDaniels. Bullock's shot is off. The 76ers have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. To the paint. Here's Milton. Out left to the wing. Here's Embiid. Oh, great D that time from Powell. Dallas has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Pass to Hardy. And Shake Milton gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And the 76ers making a change here. Harrell's checked in.
Now into the lineup for your 76ers.
Here's Bullock. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Dallas, no good that time either. Trying to make up ground here.
And with plenty of time left, you want to play with urgency, but not desperation.
And this Mavericks team, Grant, they're loaded up on shooters who can hurt you from outside.
And that's the way they should be built. Force teams to spread out and give Luka space. And when the Mavs get hot from outside, they are dangerous.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay for the line.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, the Mavericks this season trying to build a title contender around Luka Doncic, but not a lot of luxury tax wiggle room. Luka said, quote, "I trust them. Whatever move they make, I have great teammates and we're playing great basketball." Brian?
Well, no one wants to see Luka in the playoffs, Allie. Thanks for that.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
Here's Hardy, covered by Milton. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Out to Powell. Pass to Bullock. Clock at 4. The 3. Powell's shot is off. For Philadelphia, they've gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. Tucker with a screen. Milton passes to Melton. It's McDaniels on the wing. Here's Harrell. Here's Tucker. No good from outside. He got his defender off his feet with a pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Here's Hardy. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change.
Exposing the defense and taking advantage in the paint.
The 76ers shooting at a 44% clip in the third. Pass to McDaniels. And out of bounds, the Mavericks will take it. And it's a completely new group here for the Mavericks. Dallas is shooting the rock well at 46%. Doncic against Milton. From the stripe. It's wide right, hits off the rim. Philadelphia's got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Inside, here's Harrell. The Sixers with another miss.
Blocking foul call. P.J. Tucker. That's his first personal foul.
Both teams will make substitutions.
Substitution on the court.
And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Maxey passes to Dedmon. Powell with a steal. And so it's Dallas closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter. Stranger things have happened. Taking a look at the Mavericks. They've got Tim Hardaway. Luka Doncic is out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's Christian Wood, and it's Powell in at center, locking down the middle. Well, the 76ers shooting about 41%. Maxey passes to Dedmon. Dedmon, a screen on Irving. Back to Dedmon. And stolen by Wood. And here's the fast break. Count it. Good. And the Mavericks lead by 13. All right, guys, a breakdown here of the hustle stats for Dallas. Pass to Dedmon. Lets it go from deep. He can't get that one to fall. Now Dallas takes it the other way. Here's Irving. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. Doncic has got his third assist of the night.
And this is Irving's role, a natural scorer who understands when that mid-range J opens up, he's got to fire.
Harden fires away from outside. Wood grabs the board. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Irving for 3. Another miss by Irving. Philadelphia's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not careful there. Here's Doncic. From deep. Drops in the 3. Doncic has got 25 points.
Using that change of pace off the dribble, Doncic gets the shots he wants.
And they'll get another chance. Pass to Maxey. Deflects the pass. And stolen by Irving. And he lays it in on the break.
Well, when you're careless with the ball, that's what happens. It ends up going the other direction.
And there's no defense for that. Live ball turnovers, they are the worst.
Here's Embiid. Soft touch off the glass. Embiid's got 9 points now in the second half.
Love the activity from Embiid. Just doing whatever he can to keep plays alive. Getting rewarded for it there.
And here's Doncic outside. Rebound by the 76ers. Embiid's got his 16th rebound on the night. Outside for Harden. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Here's Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
Oh, what a dunk by Embiid. He's just doing big man things the way big man should.
Irving against Maxey. Out to Powell. There's the triple. Philadelphia grabs the miss. We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in. 2 points. That one goes. 25 points in the game.
Always a good possession when you can get that kind of look.
Dallas has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Irving, the pass to Doncic. Powell, a screen on Harden. From deep, here's Doncic. For 3. And he can't get that one. And it's Philadelphia the other way. Right wing. A minute and a half left in the game. Outside Harden. Launches it. Embiid finds Dedmon. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Harris. And Harris throws it down.
Well, they're on the right path now, but still in a pretty big hole.
But this is a game again, and the other side has to be feeling a little bit nervous with how quickly that lead vaporized.
No one covering. Doncic has got 6 here in the quarter.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Mavericks.
You know, their ability to protect the ball helped win it for them.
Yeah, it really did.
Less turnovers mean you can get more chances to score. All coaches tell you to value every possession.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Luka Doncic.
We saw him get a lot of touches tonight, and he wasted very few of them. Really made himself the backbone of their offense.
And it's Irving missing. Now Philadelphia with it. It's a 13-point game. And the foul on the shot. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
And last season's scoring champion, Joel Embiid, the first center to lead the league in scoring since Big Shaq way back in the 2000 season.
And Embiid drops them both.
It's tough to find things to not love about Embiid's game. It's so complete. He's a true two-way player who is a nightmare you have to deal with on both ends.
And this one feels just about over.
Yeah, they'll play it out, but I think it just wasn't meant to be tonight.
Well, I guess we can give him credit for not getting discouraged. He's still playing hard. He's doing his job out there.
And here's Doncic. From deep three-point range, missed it. And so the Mavericks take the win. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll do it, folks.
Thank you.
Mavericks arriving at the building earlier today. Here we go. It'll be the Celtics off the tip. Now a look at Dallas's starting lineup. We've got Wood. Kyrie Irving is out there with Doncic. And there's JaVale McGee. And it's Hardaway in at the small forward position. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Mavericks.
And even when the stats aren't there, Horford still just finds a way to have an impact on the game.
Al is such a high IQ player, right, GA? He always puts himself in the right position. He's an exceptional defender. He's cross-positionally able on the defensive end. He can space the floor as a three-point shooter. You can put him at the 4 or 5 spots. So valuable. Well, we see Jason Tatum rise above the defense and lead, no doubt.
Hardaway with a wide open look. That 3 off the mark. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to talk with Coach Jason Kidd. He told me they'll be looking to stretch the defense with their ability to knock down shots from deep. He said success on the outside will translate to success on the inside. Sounds like instead of going inside out, they're going to go outside in. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David.
Well, Luka Doncic so dangerous because when the three-point shot is working, he becomes an impossible guard.
On the wing, Irving. Puts it up from 15. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
And hitting. Think about.
They're basically saying you're going to have to guard us at every point on the floor tonight if you're going to have any chance.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here's Doncic. Takes a 3. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Well, you have to admire how strong he's running his offense right now. He has a knack for spotting open teammates.
Here's Irving. Doncic right side. And the pass to Hardaway. Pass to Wood. Irving looking for an opening. Just 5 on the clock. And that one's on target from the wing. Irving's got his second basket of the game.
Well, smart play by Kyrie Irving. Just gets on the board in the mid-range.
The Mavericks, GA, have been trying to tighten up their defense the past few seasons, and it's beginning to show.
And we're seeing signs that the players are getting the message. They're spending more energy at that end of the floor, and that's essential for any elite team.
Now, here is Irving. Wood finds Irving. Back to Wood. Out to Doncic. Releases at the tip, and Wood stays with it.
And when you think of Wood, the length is one thing that comes to mind. Great at using it there on the glass.
Pass to Tatum. Brown outside. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Brown's got 5.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Tatum against Hardaway. Whoops, they pick off the pass. And here we go, the Mavericks in a fast break. Smart against Doncic. Irving for 3. Rebound, Boston. And here's Smart, still looking for his first bucket in this one. He feeds it to Williams. The kick out to Brown, and too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
Doncic finds Irving. Wood a screen on Brown. Here's Irving. Great touch on the 16-footer. He has 6.
You guys know it's pick your poison when you are trying to cover Kyrie out of the pick and roll.
It's Brown on the wing. He's got 5. Outside, Smart. In the corner, Tatum with it. Takes it inside. And Horford wide open. He shoots. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot.
Well, this guy's got such big-time mobility for a big man. Al Horford specializes in finding the gaps in the defense. Nice catch and shoot.
Tie game in Boston. And back with the start of the second quarter.
Fans, please give a big round of applause.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. When you consider how the Celtics are doing, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
Up at the forward spots, it's Tatum and Horford. Smart in the backcourt with Brown to his side. And it's Williams at the 5. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Smart on the wing for 3. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Well, technical fouls have been an issue for Luka Doncic since he entered the league.
First of all, you love his passion, but I think we've seen real progress in this regard, and that's because you understand if you're Luka Doncic, you need to play high minutes for your team.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks very much. Now, from the step back to his attacking style, some have compared Luka Doncic to the Beard, James Harden. There are some similarities, Harden said. Being able to dictate and control the game like he does, he never lets anyone speed him up, and he gets what he wants. Back to you, Kevin.
He always has. They're both pretty fun to watch. David, thank you.
And this is Tim Hardaway Jr.'s game. Knock down threes, stretch the court, both horizontally and vertically.
Smart dishes to Williams. Back to Smart. Nice ball movement by Boston. Tatum with it. He's picked up by Irving. Williams. Good. And it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got his 3rd assist on the night. Doncic looking it over. Lets it go with the 3. Rebound by Williams.
No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate.
Out to Hardaway. Passes it to Wood. Back to Hardaway. The feed to Doncic. Basket made, just his 2nd this contest. He's 2 for 7 now. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the Mavericks.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
First personal foul, first team foul.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. In decades past, teams that led the league in threes, if they shot that same rate now, would rank, Greg, dead last in the NBA. So with that thought, which teams of yesteryear probably should have shot more threes?
And that's a good one. Kevin, I think you got to look back to the Run TMC Warriors, right? How about the Larry Bird Celtics? And they could knock down.
And slam dunk by Tatum.
We know that Jason Tatum is a gamer. This guy willing to take punishment on his way to the cup.
And during his rookie year, Jason Tatum faced off with LeBron in the Eastern Conference Finals.
GA, think about what a hard-fought series that was. It went the distance to 7 games for Tatum. An incredible test and growing opportunity. To me, that's part of the preparation this guy has received to becoming that franchise player.
It's really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Mavericks leading by 3. Doncic outside. Outside Irving. 6 on the shot clock. Wood sets a screen. can't get it to go. Celtics have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Tatum passes to Smart. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got his 4th assist in this one.
How about Marcus Smart? Keeps his balance even with the defense in his grill. That is really nicely done.
And you knew things were going south for Irving and the Nets when they couldn't agree on a contract. He was eventually traded and is a big talent boost to this team. And Kyrie still has all the talent in the world, even if it comes with some risk.
Bounce pass from Tatum. Brown kicks to Williams. Brown dishes to Tatum. Back to Brown. He's looking for Williams and finds him. No good on that one. So the Mavericks will take it the other way. The 3 for Doncic. Rebound Boston. 43 seconds left to play in the first half. Tatum wide open. He fires one. The shot goes down and he gets this game back to even.
This guy's so effective from downtown. Jason Tatum knows he has the green light. He's so comfortable from range.
Irving against Tatum. Irving kicks to Hardaway. Dallas again missing.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the 3. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot.
Horford no luck. Now Doncic. He has 5. The pass to Wood. And that'll do it for the first half. Game time. Yeah, just got to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Greg.
Thank you, David. And folks.
25.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
And let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Jason Kidd. Ntilikina out there with Green. Then there's Dwight Powell. Then there's Reggie Bullock. And it's Cleveland in at power forward.
Just a tremendous look right there by Blake. This guy's got great court vision and excellent touch. Guys, you think about the Boston Celtics, and obviously the offense is driven by the 2 J's, Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. So much of what Boston does starts with their wing play.
Brogdon the pass to Griffin. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
It feels like Malcolm Brogdon, with every repetition, turns that passing from excellent to elite.
Green kicks to Ntilikina. Pass to Kleba. Gallinari with the steal. Pass to Griffin. Williams with the ball. Brogdon the pass to Williams. Gallinari with the screen for Williams. Stolen by Bullock. And stolen by White. Passes it to Brogdon. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Here's Griffin, and Griffin slams it in.
Oh, Blake Griffin at one time the best athlete in the league, showing off his skills athletically again. I love it.
And doors with Tatum and Brown. If they aren't scoring, they're creating for others.
Yeah, both Jason and Jaylen took major steps as playmakers, understanding the value of their teammates as release points, as guys who can take some pressure off in terms of the scoring load. And listen, neither guy is finished improving.
Kept alive. Here's Griffin, and Griffin scores it in.
That right there is about ferocity and want to. Blake Griffin getting to the offensive glass. I love his energy.
Green dishes to Bullock. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
And since halftime, this has become an intense ball game.
They are getting after it hard. It has become a real battle out there.
Gallinari outside. Now the pass to Williams. It's White on the wing. Brogdon outside. Puts up a three. Here's Gallinari. No good there. Now Dallas takes it the other way. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here.
2 minutes.
Kleba inside. Gallinari on him. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Boy, what a season 2022 was for the Dallas Mavericks, making it all the way to the Western Conference Finals. Obviously, the huge upset over the Suns turned that season into what was a dream run early in Luka Doncic's career.
Williams looking around. Gallinari on the wing. And here's Brogdon from the arc. Gallinari finds Brogdon. Some nice ball movement here by the Celtics. He's looking for Griffin and finds him. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And with the Mavs a trip doors to the conference finals, puts them ahead of schedule, many people think.
Yes, Kevin, but I don't think you can let that momentum you built last year fade in any way. You've got to keep your foot on the gas pedal. We know how fragile success in the NBA is. You've got a top 5 player on your roster. You have to make sure you're taking advantage of opportunities.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
And it's Brogdon off the drive. Williams kicks to Griffin. Out to White. Brogdon against Kleba. Griffin's shot is off.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
They kick it out to Green. Jacks up a three. They get it again. And Green slams it in.
Green. Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, GA, he knows what his job is. Control the offensive glass.
And that's so demoralizing to your opponent. To play great defense and have the possession in that way, that's tough to take.
Stolen by Brogdon. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. White, wide open. He fires. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin.
Yeah, on the catch-and-shoot game, Derek White very assertive, ready to react.
Here's Ntilikina. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Green with a screen on Brogdon. Lobbed up there for Green. Oh, off target. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Celtics lead by 1. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this 4th quarter promises to be a good one. And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Celtics. They lead by 1. Out on the wings, it's Brown and Tatum. The post tandem, it's Horford and Williams. And it's Smart in at the 1 spot. That's the Boston 5. Smart against Doncic. Takes the 3. Wood is double. Doncic outside. Shot clock at 6. Takes it off the glass.
They continue to battle out there. So close to taking the lead.
Yeah, but that's been elusive. They've missed a few plays along the way that they'd love to have back.
Smart with the ball. Hardaway picks him up.
Walking foul called on JaVale McGee. First personal foul. First team foul.
Stolen by McGee.
Oh, that was slick right there. Great timing to come up with that.
Hardaway finds Doncic. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Well, you want some unselfishness from a guy who's capable of scoring. And Tim Hardaway says, you know what? My teammate's open. I'm going to get him the ball.
Tatum on the wing. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Smart's got his 8th assist in the game.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major your options at the offensive end.
And finished off by Brown.
Well, this is where the powerful frame and explosive athleticism of Jaylen Brown becomes a problem for the opponent. Nicely done.
And Doncic, here we go.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
Boy, and not just the aggression, the ability to get to the rim, but how about the finish with intention?
Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
Williams passes to Tatum. He kicks to Horford. On the wing, Brown. And Brown throws it down.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm. And you can see how they're finishing their play.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Well, I got a chance to listen in on what Jason Kidd was talking about with his players. He got on his guys about allowing too many paint points. He said, hey, we've got to be scrappier. We've got to be quicker to help, quicker to collapse the lane. You guys know what to do. Now you got to give me the effort. I want to see some nasty. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Horford sets a screen for Brown. Outside, Horford. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Horford's got the lead up to 11 now for the Celtics.
Well, the incredible shooting touch of Al Horford. He added that range game during his time in Atlanta.
Out to Doncic. McGee is screen on Smart. Doncic with it. Lock at 6. And again, unable to change momentum here. Celtics leading by 11. In the corner, Smart with it. Brown outside. Tatum with it. And McGee picks him up defensively. And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Doncic dishes to McGee. And it's Williams throwing it down.
Jaylen Brown has improved as a setup guy. That pass was on time and on target.
Irving against Brown. This one for 3. Irving can't hit.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Celtics.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Jason Tatum.
No doubt he came to play tonight. This guy has been aggressive and effective.
Hardaway passes to Doncic, and he makes that one.
Well, the hoop and the harm. Look at Doncic, the finish, and he'll get an opportunity to add to that.
That free throw good from Doncic. Now here's Tatum. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Brown with the screen on Hardaway. And here is Tatum. From deep three-point range. He's off on that one. Here's Hardaway. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never...
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
And Grant, we've got two teams here that don't need to rely solely on their starters. They've got a lot of firepower coming off the bench.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of talent on display for both sides. And that depth makes each team more unpredictable on offense. Both sides have a number of guys who can step up on any given night.
Hey, guys, that's just outstanding confidence from Brown. I mean, getting up with the shot right away and giving the defense no time to react, that's impressive.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Smart. Out to Horford. Williams on the wing. Outside Tatum. Oh, stolen by Harris. It's tipped. It's stolen by Smart. Pass to Tatum. On the take. And And Embiid with the block.
He is such a well-coordinated, fluid athlete for his size. Joel Embiid blocks a lot of shots and probably changes even more.
And Harden, a former league MVP, 3-time scoring champ. Grant, the only thing he's missing is a title.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, it would only help cement his legacy. For years, he'd carry his team only to run out of gas in the playoffs. But postseason success counts for a lot when it's all said and done. And just wasn't able to set up in time.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
The drive by Tatum. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to go on Tyrese Maxey.
Hey, you got to know the scouting report. Tatum is always looking to attack. I mean, he's great at drawing contact on his way to the rim.
And guys, talk about silencing the critics. Tatum made first-team All-NBA last year and led the Celtics to their first finals appearance in over a decade.
Now here's Harden. To the inside, Dedmon, and he dunks it down.
Terrific ball movement. Harden with perfect timing on the pass. That's often overlooked when the pass gets there. He relishes his role as distributor.
Kicks it out to Smart. To the paint. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Now, no, it just doesn't make sense given the situation. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Now here's Embiid. And he buries his first look. You know, probably the biggest shift for Tatum, his advancement at the defensive end, Greg.
Oh, no question, B.A. And that's imperative at the small forward position. Think about it. You have guys like LeBron, Kawhi, KD. Now Jason Tatum is in that elite two-way group as well. And you have to put Jimmy Butler in there as well. Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Smart with the ball. Harden picks him up. Outside Tatum. Inside. Puts up a three. 6 to shoot. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Hey, defenders already have a lot to worry about with Tatum scoring. When he's making passes like that, too, watch out.
Now here's Embiid.
2 minutes.
Here's Harris. Williams grabs the board. Boston trailing. Pass to Horford. Tatum with it. A minute 39 left in the opening quarter. Now here's Harden. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Now Dedmon. Down low. The ball's knocked loose. Now the Celtics on the move. Here's Tatum. And finished off by Tatum.
Yeah, I tell you what, Tatum really good at getting out in transition and taking advantage of what the defense gives you.
Pass to Embiid. Back to Harden. No good there. And Boston going the other way now. Right side Brown. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the action. And in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants him to take another look at the monitor.
People were worried that this would slow the previous close calls in every game. The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Now here's Harden. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Embiid, a screen on Smart. Harden drives in. That one goes. Count it.
One of the game's best drivers without question. James Harden loves to shift gears, change of pace, slow, fast, intermediate speed, and then use that body of his to shield the ball. Nightmare defending.
Boston with the ball. After the Sixers picked up a basket a moment ago.
Just knifing his way to the rim.
He looked practically unstoppable on that play.
Strong interior move, aggressive, assertive, and effective.
Embiid misses.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
And Embiid throws it down.
At 7 feet tall and almost a seventh of a ton, that's a lot of force coming down on the 10 with Embiid.
And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far.
Fans, your Celtics, U16. Here we go, fans.
Man, this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
They've done a great job establishing an inside presence. Now that'll open up more options offensively throughout the remainder of the game.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass.
Horford and Williams together in the front court. Brown and Tatum with the explosive wing pair. And it's Smart in at the 1. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics.
From six-man his first few years to star player now, Harden's rise has been really fun to watch. He's willing to take on more and more responsibility each passing season.
Horford, left side. Back to Smart. It's Brown on the wing. Pass to Williams. Puts a mark. And it's blocked by Dedmon. Maxey finds Harden. Dedmon with it. And here's Harris. Now here's Embiid. Williams defending. Harden, the pass to Dedmon. Yes! And a nice assist from Harden. Harden's got his 4th assist with that last one. And confidence is such a critical component. How much does it help to have a head coach who really believes in you as a player, Clark?
BA, I think it does add, and it adds to your own confidence level and it infuses you. But self-talk is the most important talk. But when it's supported by your coach, I think now you've got the best of all worlds when it comes to confidence.
Williams. That shot, no good. Embiid with the nice defensive effort. Maxey passes to Dedmon. And stolen by Williams. Smart with the ball. Guarded now by Maxey. Pass to Williams. Excellent D there from Embiid.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
Harris outside. Here's Embiid. Oh, his shooting remains on point. 3 for 4 thus far.
That's a nice soft touch from Embiid. Well, he's so smooth for a guy inside. Point inside for him looks effortless.
And Boston calls time here. Well, Grant, you look at the Celtics and their defense. Not a surprise. It's at the heart of this team.
No question. I mean, you have 3+ defenders on the perimeter. Their big men can switch under guards and protect the rim, too. Top to bottom, they can match up well with any team.
Here's Williams. Kick out to Brown. A shot to stop the trajectory.
Brown with that amazing athleticism, putting on a show out there with jams like that.
Harris passes to Embiid, and out of bounds. Boston will have it, and let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks. Well, Jason Tatum added muscle to his frame and layers to his game, but still not satisfied. He said, quote, "I just got to be better. I have to elevate my level from being one of the top 10 to 15 players to a top 5 player. I got to make everybody else around me better. Brian, still work to do."
And plenty of runway to do it, Allie. Thanks. Oh, nice shot by Brown.
And Brown is just so physically imposing, especially inside where he usually gets whatever he wants.
Harris passes to Embiid. Nice D from Tatum. The Celtics have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Here we go, one-on-one. And Dwayne Dedmon is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by.
2 minutes remaining.
Drive by Brown. Let's go with a 3. And Tatum, the bucket on the assist by Brown. Tatum's got 7 points.
He's an accomplished outside shooter, and Tatum's confidence and shot selection, I think it's what makes him so deadly.
And the 76ers call time here.
Give it up for Celtics Entertainment.
The 76ers shooting a fantastic 57%. Here's Harden. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Throughout years of play, one thing that has stayed consistent in the game of James Harden is his remarkable ability to facilitate.
You got to admit that Harden just has a gift for finding assists, Clark.
Yeah, he really does, B.A., and it's so amazing to watch. I mean, he's a guy that specializes in torching people one-on-one. But he's also almost as good setting other people up. Maybe it all comes back to how good he is at reading defenders. And I think there's something to be said for that.
Shot clock at 2. Brown can't hit. The Sixers leading. For 3, Maxey. Williams grabs the board.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
And that one falls for Tatum.
Well, Tatum is everything you want in a star. I mean, he's a talented player, surely. But more importantly, I think, is he's humble and hungry. And he's deeply invested in the team's success.
Here's Smart. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Second.
It's going to be on Dwayne Dedmon.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
And so Smart nails them both.
You know, in the past several seasons, there's been one constant with the 76ers. They're going to be among the best defensive teams in the league.
Harris passes to Harden. Now here's Embiid. Horford with some nice D. Now Smart. Pass to Horford. And here's Tatum. Back to Williams. And here's Brown for 3. Hits the trifecta. Brown's got 7 points for the quarter.
Hey, Brown is very serious about his scoring. I mean, he's got the green light to fire up from just about anywhere out there, and he takes full advantage of it.
Dedmon, a screen on Smart. Here's Embiid. Harris on the wing. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Celtics. Boston on offense. They're on a 13-1 run. Horford outside. Going inside. And Horford powers it home.
You know, one of the things that's overlooked with Al Horford is that this guy is really skilled, but he's a pretty good athlete, too.
Harden, the pass to Harris. Harden with it. Back to Dedmon. And we finished off one half of play. It's the Celtics. They lead by 7. Thanks, Allie.
After 6. The 76ers, 19.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. Wow, it's been quite a game for Jaylen Brown.
Yeah, tonight, he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
And on the floor for Doc Rivers as we get into the second half. P.J. Tucker is out there with McDaniels. Then it's Montrezl Harrell. Then there's DeAnthony Melton. And it's Milton in at the point. Four on the clock. And the foul called on Danilo Gallinari. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
On defense, the Celtics. Harrell, a screen on White. Rebounded by Brogdon.
And the defense gets bailed out by the miss. He usually converts that.
Here's Griffin. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Always with good instincts on the glass. Griffin finding a way to impact this game.
Milton passes to Tucker. Harrell, a screen on Gallinari. Here's Tucker. Second chance effort. The kick out to Milton. It's McDaniels on the wing. And there's a 3-second violation.
We've seen more than a few miscues from them tonight.
And I tell you what, more brain neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a whole deep already.
Brogdon finds White. Chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. The Sixers trailing.
And for people who didn't know about Derek White before last year's playoffs, they sure know about him now. He played big on the biggest stage.
McDaniels passes to Tucker. 5 to shoot. Milton attacking, and the shot goes.
Boy, Tucker ever unselfish in how he goes about his game. Nice job finding his teammate there.
It's amazing how much energy White brings to the floor, Greg.
You know, B.A., he has a passion for the game. He's tough, and he's very intelligent. He makes great decisions. He has all the tangibles we're looking for.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, the Celtics are handing the keys to the 2 J's, Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. There have been growing pains, and even some question if the pair could coexist. But Brown said, quote, "The adversity will help us grow. As long as I'm on the same page with him and he's on the same page with me, we're all good." Ryan?
Figuring it out, Allie. Thank you. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Williams on the wing. And he drives in. And Williams punches it home.
You know, whenever White sees an open teammate, he's getting the ball to him right away. No hesitation.
Pass to Tucker. Melton with the ball. On the wing, Milton, guarded by Brogdon. Harrell passes to Tucker. Shoots over White. Here's McDaniels. Lays it up and banks it in.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Outside Gallinari. Kick out to White from downtown. McDaniels with the rebound. For Philadelphia, they've got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Harrell with it. Guarded now by Williams. Tucker, no good.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Oh, got a piece of it. White, the pass to Griffin. The kick out to Williams. Pass to White. Lets the 3 fly. No good that time. Now the 76ers take it the other way. Harrell finds Milton. The 3 ball. Rebound Boston.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots. And you have to think that one advantage this Celtics team has is a deep roster. Lots of quality guys they can assemble different ways. They're pretty adaptable.
Melton passes to McDaniels. Count that one. McDaniels gotten 4 this quarter.
Such confidence as a passer. Hits guys in stride and makes it look easy.
Pass to Gallinari. 4-3. And Milton pulls it down. You know, a versatile bench really is a gift for the Celtics in tough situations.
And even a great starting 5 isn't perfect against every opponent. It's important to have flexibility, and that's something that Boston definitely has.
Now here's White. Over to the left wing. Fast break, Philadelphia. Oh, there's the alley. the Celtics on the move. And stolen by Harrell. Pass to Milton. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Milton's gotten his second bucket.
Nice job hitting him right in stride. Excellent play.
Here's Griffin. Harrell defending. The kick out to White. Now Brogdon. Here's White. Back to Brogdon. Right side, Williams. Driving inside. Now here's Griffin. Oh, denied by Harrell.
You know, when Harrell does a good job with his positioning defensively, he can block some shots. Solid.
And so it's the Boston Celtics with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Their play has earned them a nice lead, one they'll look to build on as the game continues. We'll be right back after this word. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Tatum and Horford at the forward slots. Smart and Brown, a great defensive backcourt. And it's Williams in at the 5, down low. That's who's in the game for the Celtics.
Boston foul.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Boston.
Well, the coaching staff has to love what they're seeing on offense. There's so many assists because how this team is moving the ball.
You know, they've been knocking down triples, too. They've continued to make the most of their opportunities from behind the arc as well.
Timeout called, the Celtics.
The craziest fans are getting a t-shirt. Come on, everybody, make some noise.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey guys, the head coach for Boston had some instruction for his guys during the break. He loves the pressure deep. He told his guys, quote, "We've got them on their heels. They're making mistakes. Do not let them get comfortable. We'll see if they can maintain their disruptive ways down the stretch." Back to you.
Thank you for that, Allie. Back to Smart. Kick out to Brown. To the middle. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Boy, Brown, not just a super athlete, folks, though. He's got excellent skills as well. A tremendous floor general.
And stolen by Williams. And here we go, the Celtics on the run. Here's Tatum. Ooh, Tatum slams it home.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Kick out to Brown. Pass to Tatum. Into the lane. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
Got to give credit to Tatum. I mean, adding strength over time, learning how to score through contact on the drive, all positive signs.
And here is Maxey. The 17-footer. Tries again. Embiid. And then Embiid with the dunk.
Just a big play at this juncture of the game. Second chance points could be the key for them.
Impressive effort right there. That's what they need to mount a comeback.
Yeah, and if you look at it, had they been converting those second chances all along instead of waiting until now, who knows?
Harden with it. Guarded now by Williams. Here's Embiid. Yes, and a nice assist from Harden. Embiid's got 6 points in the quarter.
You know, with all he does offensively, at his size, Joel Embiid is like a cheat code, a special talent.
The kick to Tatum. Smart against Harden. The drive by Smart. The shot. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Tatum. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Here's Harden. And the layup is good off the glass. And now just a 5-point Celtic lead.
This is not unfamiliar territory for Harden. He is used to being the go-to guy, especially when his team needs a big hoop.
Smart finds Brown. Here's Tatum. Up and in on the layup. And the Celtics lead by 7.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Got it.
You like Embiid's confidence and willingness to step up in the big moment.
Boston has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Tatum passes to Williams. Rebound by the 76ers. Embiid's got 6 rebounds in the game. Got a piece of it. Horford with it. Picked up by Embiid. Pass to Williams. Kicks it out to Smart. And they go to the intentional foul.
Tobias Harris, first personal foul, second team foul.
A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Williams passes to Smart. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
Jason Tatum has so many different ways he can score, showing us a little solo spurt ability right there.
Screen by Embiid. And he's going for the lob. Oh, blows the alley-oop jam. It's Smart on the wing. Pounded by Harris.
Things aren't looking good here. I mean, they need points, and they need them now.
It doesn't look good, even with a quick bucket here.
Knocks it loose. And so it looks like it'll be Philadelphia ball.
Sixers ball.
Here's Maxey.
Hey, how about that defensive hustle by Jaylen Brown? I mean, just not giving his man any room to feel comfortable.
The 3. Book it again. 7 for 12 and going at the defense.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback? Diminished.
Here's Embiid. And that one's good with extra effort on the glass.
Hey, good luck trying to move Embiid off the block. If Joel has position, there's not much anybody can do to stop him.
Brown against Maxey. Brown with it. Pass to Smart. And so it's Boston with the W. Allie, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill.
matchup in this one with two incredible talents going head-to-head.
And we've been really spoiled with all of these guards that we get to watch. The league today has as much talent at the 1 and 2 as it ever has.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Harden out there with Maxey. Then there's Tobias Harris. Then it's Dwayne Dedmon. And it's Embiid in at the 5, roaming the paint. Doncic outside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And you watch the way Doncic runs this offense. He's become a master at the pick and roll. Incredible to see someone run it to perfection.
And with Doncic in the pick and roll game, he's so good at such a young age.
It's amazing how well he reads the defense, but he can also freeze a defender or create confusion with that hesitation. He has all the tricks to run it.
Irving, good.
There's such a great pace to Kyrie's game. That mid-range jumper, look, it's one of the best in the game.
Popped up there for Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
And if you try to block his shot, you risk getting posterized because he is good at using that height to his advantage.
And here's Doncic from the arc. No good, shot missing. And the 76ers go the other way with it. Harris outside. It's hauled in by Wood. Doncic looking it over. No good on the 3. 76ers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. On the wing, Harden. Guarded by Doncic. Harden kicks to Maxey. 6 on the shot clock. The feed to Dedmon. Irving with it. Maxey covering. Irving with a clean look. He drains the quick shot.
Look at Wood finding ways to contribute. Sees an open man and drops a dime.
Here's Harden. The Mavericks pull it in.
He tried to get spicy and totally whipped, huh? Okay. He's going to be living this one down for at least about a week.
Count that one. Irving's got 6.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He could roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
That one is good from Joel Embiid.
The footwork, the patience, watching Embiid go to work inside is just a treat. When you have an MVP caliber player like Joel Embiid, you have to be in win mode now. And the Sixers are doing everything they can to get their big fella to the finals.
Now here's Irving. He's got 6. And there's the rebound by Dedmon. 76ers trailing. And the jam by Harden.
What an athlete Harden is. Gets off the ground so fast to hammer it down.
Is it hard, Richard, to balance the present and the future if you're a team like the 76ers?
No, you should have 100% focus on here and now. Why? Because players like Embiid only come around every 20, 30 years in your franchise. So you should just hedge all of your bets and try and get it done while you have the window.
And it feels like that is truly the direction. There's no deviating from it at all.
No, that's the direction. You look at the champions, the Golden State Warriors, the Milwaukee Bucks, the Lakers, they have all done the same thing. They went into win-now mode.
Here's Doncic. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. The pass to Wood. Looking for McGee. He gets it there. And the slam dunk by McGee.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Harris kicks to Maxey. To the middle. Here's Embiid. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on JaVale McGee.
Shooting over 80% from the line during his career. Embiid is not only one of the best free throw shooting centers in the league today, he's one of the best all time.
And Embiid drops them both. Well, Greg, what can you say about Joel Embiid's growth from a leadership perspective? Pretty impressive, isn't it?
Tremendous, Kevin. Carrying the Sixers with everything they went through. Even though he came in second in MVP voting 2 years in a row, no player more important to his team than Joel Embiid.
And here's Harden after Luka Doncic.
Nice finish. Woo, filthy handles from Harden. He loves toying with the D's emotions.
Irving against Maxey. And that one drops. Irving's got 8 points. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Doncic against Harden. Embiid inside. And Embiid throws it down.
No stopping Embiid inside. He is a beast.
McGee sets the pick for Doncic. Fires the three. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Here's Harden. Drives to the hoop. And Harden with the stuff.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question.
Love to see Embiid swatting down shots, taking advantage of his size and frame.
5 seconds left here in the opening quarter.
And that's when they say you can't teach tall. This is where size helps you, owning those rebounds on the defensive end.
A big-time effort for Joel Embiid. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. Hey, guys, what's your take on the 76ers so far?
An impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Well, let's see if they're able to keep it up. So far, their shot selection and ball movement has been on point.
Taking a look at the 76ers, we've got Harden, Joel Embiid out there with Dwayne Dedmon. Then there's Tyrese Maxey, and it's Harris in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Embiid. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake.
That's just a bucket that you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss those.
Pass to McGee. Doncic outside. Driving in. And Doncic throws it down.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, guys. Now, Tobias Harris has been the leading scorer on teams in the NBA, but on the Sixers, he understands his role is different. He says, I'm not a guy who's going to press for looks. The ball's going to flow how it flows, and I just got to be ready when the opportunity comes my way. That's what winning basketball is all about. Kevin?
David, thank you.
And the question for the Mavs is simple. How do you best build around Luka Doncic? They'll try to answer that in the coming year.
Here's McGee. Goes back up. Hardaway with a wide-open look. Another 3 for Dallas.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Embiid with a screen on Doncic. Harden finds Embiid, takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Yeah, there is no way to stop that. It has not been physically created a way to stop. His length, his massive hands, he can catch any lob.
Hands it from downtown. And the Mavericks lead by 1. And Greg, it just seems for the Mavs, it's all about finding the right fit for the role player.
Yeah, that's why this team was willing to move on from Porzingis. Going forward, you could see them look a lot like the Harden era Rockets.
Now Irving, after the missed three from Joel Embiid.
Yeah, such a creative playmaker. Love seeing Irving find the open teammate and make the right pass.
The 76ers trail by 3. Inside. That's good from Harris on the assist by Harden.
Assist from
Harden's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. On the way up top. Doncic against Harden. Doncic with the bucket. Doncic has got 12 in the game.
A great disruptor of the basketball. Luka taking matters into his own hands tonight. Great to see him play like this.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's his first foul. So it's Philadelphia now. It's a 3-point game. Harris, good.
We're used to seeing Harris from the outside, but Tobias, he can step up. He's got the size to do some work down low.
Out to Doncic. A minute 50 left to play here in the half. To the inside. Embiid with the steal. Maxey against Irving. Driving to the basket. Embiid inside. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stance for the 76ers?
And I feel like one of the more underrated aspects of Embiid's game is his passing.
He understands that teams are going to bring 2, sometimes 3. You have to make good decisions with the ball when that happens. Embiid, he embraces that challenge.
And that's the way to close. Once Doncic has this type of look, game over.
Embiid inside, guarded by McGee. That one is good from Joel Embiid. He talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
Now here's Irving. He's got 8. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. It's good on the putback. And the Mavericks lead by 1.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Embiid. Harris finds Maxey. Here's Embiid. The Mavericks pull it in. McGee's got his 4th rebound in this one. Embiid with the steal. The 76ers decide to take their first time out here. 23 seconds left in the second quarter. That shot off. Excellent D that time there from McGee. Here's Irving. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And now a 3-point Maverick lead.
On the drive, Irving is so crafty. He's got so many different tricks. Left hand, right hand, fillet, floater. You pick it, he's got it.
Here's Wood. It's been all about Luka. Thank you, David. And we'll be back after.
The 76ers, 33.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Joel Embiid has been sensational.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
Actually, Cleveland is out there with Powell. Then it's Green. Then there's Harden. And it's Bullock in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Jason Kidd. And so here is Dallas Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. 5 rooted set, and here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this, and he's disputing the personal foul call.
At the line for 2.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting
The previous play is under review.
a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed.
The ruling on the floor stands.
You know, Greg, to make the right call.
The shot at
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. We're double-checking, and the game continues on.
And 76ers making a switch here. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Dwayne Dedmon. McDaniels comes in for Tobias Harris. DeAnthony Melton, he's checked in for Maxey. And it's Shake Milton in for James Harden. And that one misses. And about the 76ers, Richard, they've been impressive.
Yeah, they've been on a 50-win pace for about the last 5 seasons. And with Joel Embiid every single year, you are going to be a contender. This is their window, and they are bringing in the talent to get it done. Yeah, and every season, Embiid seems to improve as a scorer, adding different elements and wrinkles to his game.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Passes it to Milton. There's the steal. And they're pushing it up. Here's Hardy, and he slams it down right on top of Joel Embiid.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Now, here's Bullock. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Green passes to Bullock. Can't get it to fall. And here's Melton. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. Trailing by 4. McDaniels kicks to Melton. A nice shot by McDaniels.
If the defense lets him inside, he will not hesitate. He'll gladly drop that thing right in the cup.
Bullock passes to Powell. And he converts the layup. Powell's got the lead up to 4 now for the Mavs.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Milton kicks to Melton. And Tucker has it in the corner. Off target with his 3. Dallas leading by 4. The drive by Green.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Cleveland with the bucket.
This is that modern big man play. Tall guys who are comfortable draining shots from deep.
Milton the pass to Harrell. Back to Milton. Pass to Tucker. Feeds it to Harrell. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Milton kicks it to Tucker. Good on the three-point shot. Tucker's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
For 3, Bullock. Another 3 for Dallas.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Here's Harrell over to the left wing. Now the pass to Tucker. A three-pointer, no good.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from three.
Kleba with the bucket.
How about the feel and the awareness he had there, finding his teammate behind the defense on the break.
Back to Milton. He kicks it to McDaniels. On the wing, Milton. From outside, off the mark.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Pass to Bullock. Launches a three. The shot, no good. And Philadelphia the other way now. It's tipped. Now the Mavericks moving it up. Plays it in off the break wall. Bullock's got 5 points now in the quarter. Melton feeling it out a bit. McDaniels passes to Melton. To the middle. There's Harrell. And Harrell shoots it in.
And once Harrell hits the launching pad, the defense doesn't have a lot of good options, making that jam seem unstoppable.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And he sliced the D wide open with his speed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. And so in the game for the 76ers, they've got Embiid. Dwayne Dedmon is out there with Tobias Harris. Then there's Maxey. And it's Harden in at the point. And here's Doncic from the arc. It's hauled in by Harris. The 76ers trail by 9. Now, here's Maxey. Embiid inside. Guarded by Doncic. And they double up Embiid. Clock at 4. Maxey into the lane. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Dallas.
Shooting for Philadelphia.
Maxey hits them both.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
Irving against Maxey. Here's the three. And Kyrie Irving gets the three.
Look, he is a 50-40-90 guy, right around 40% from three-point line. Kyrie deserves more respect for his deep game.
Takes a step back. Harden finds Maxey. On the wing, Harris. Harden against Irving. Pulls it from the elbow. And too long on the shot.
Now, I understand that that shot didn't go down, but they will take that look every trip down the floor.
Count that bucket.
As soon as Irving gets going, well, good luck trying to slow him. Looking flat out dominant right now.
Here's Embiid. No good on the shot. Excellent D that time there from McGee. The shot by Irving. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. Now, Doncic. Over Dedmon. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got 4 rebounds in this game. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That'll be his second foul of the game. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Here's Embiid. Gets it to fall. And now he's 10 of 15 on the game.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Man, this has been a fun one, but look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
Goes up with a stripe. He makes his 9th shot of the game. He has only missed 4.
A nice job taking what the defenders gave him. But these guys need a gut check right now.
Yeah, you'd love to see a little bit more fire on defense. Shoot, any fire on defense. They can't just be giving the game away.
Unloads. Doncic, no good. The 76ers trail by 12. And Embiid throws it down.
Great job rewarding Embiid for running the floor.
The Mavericks have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. On the wing, Doncic, guarded by Harden. Hardaway passes to Doncic. Wood, high post. Shot clock at 5. Down low, deflects the pass. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Here's Harden. Doncic with the block.
Hey, good instincts from Doncic. His coaches and teammates love when he's in hustle mode and gets those blocks. Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Pass to Embiid. It's rebounded by Dallas. Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here. No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Mavericks.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
Yeah, Kevin, every time they left a man open deep, he'd get a good shot at the basket. Didn't hesitate, and that aggression paid off.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Kyrie Irving.
He really managed to shine on both ends of the floor, finding lots of opportunities to affect the game and make an impact.
Harden with it, and McGee picks him up defensively. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Dallas. They're on a 17-6 run. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Irving against Maxey. There's 14 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Outside Irving. Over Maxey. Got it off in time and beat the shot clock, but it's no good. From deep. Can't connect. So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it.
Oh, say does that start?
And this match up a little bit of a rarity now. Neither team in a hurry to get in transition.
Yeah, BA, these teams have almost a throwback style to how they play. They don't want to get up and down and play fast. They want to go slow, and that takes players who have patience and discipline. Tonight will be a tactical battle.
Looking at the starting five for the Boston Celtics. Horford and Williams together in the front court. Brown and Tatum are the explosive wing pair, and it's Smart in at the point. Horford for three. And it's Irving with a rebound. Kicks it to Doncic. Ooh, and they're strong and tried to power it down. But he drew the contact, and he'll head to the line. Robert Williams picks up one.
We are talking about a clever scorer. Luka Doncic has developed such a knack for getting to the free throw line. We have learned in a very brief period of time that there is absolutely nothing on a basketball court that Doncic can't do. He is no doubt amongst the very big-time superstars in this league.
Williams misses.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
Hardaway, the pass to Irving. Hardaway against Smart. Doncic, a screen on Smart. Doncic outside. 5 on the clock. Money from 17 feet out. And how about Luka Doncic? I mean, how remarkable those.
BA, his numbers are insane when you consider how young he is. In his career, averaging more than 25 points, over 8 boards, and over 7 assists. Not many players contribute in every aspect of the game like Luka.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Now here's Irving to the wing, right side. McGee, 3. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
To the paint. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Well, you have to admire how Smart is running this offense right now. He has a knack for spotting open teammates.
McGee, a screen on Smart. And here's Doncic outside. Nails it from beyond the arc. Doncic has got 7.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Well, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Out to Horford. Pass to Smart. And here is Williams. The 3 is up. Brown can't hit. For Dallas, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. And we know that last year the Mavs had an issue with rim protection doors.
They did, and obviously that is the starting point, BA, for a lot of defenses, so you understand you have to address that. What you know, though, unequivocally, is you have excellent wing defenders on the roster. It's one of the most critical aspects of success in today's NBA. So really, it's about solidifying the paint, and let's see where this team goes from there. I think we all understand how dangerous Kyrie Irving is in the mid-range game. Delivers one there.
Smart passes to Tatum. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Drops in the layup for 2.
Now, there's some thought that Jason Tatum has actually added a couple of inches to his height since he entered the league. Given that play, I believe it.
Now here's Doncic. He's got 7. There's the 3. Williams grabs the board.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
And Williams punches it home.
I think Brown demonstrating he's got a great understanding of the game. He keeps his head moving, his eyes open so he can spot the open man.
Here's McGee. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
Outside Tatum. outside, Brown. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Now here's Smart. Horford outside. Here's Brown. Yes, great play by Horford to set him up.
Well, at 6'7", this is a forward, Jaylen Brown, who handles it well, cuts his way right through the defense.
Here's Doncic, and Doncic hammers it home.
He makes the D look silly. What an incredible move.
Man, how about that finish right there? Not too bad. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
Well, Jason Tatum worked hard, being comfortable in tight windows off the dribble drive. That was a nice-looking move.
Doncic against Smart. Doncic with it. He's got 12. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. Doncic has got 14.
Well, you can tell the team feeding off Luka Doncic right now. They see him produce. They're just getting him the basketball.
Oh, what a performance by Luka Doncic. He has been the story for the Dallas Mavericks. Absolutely carrying the offense. He ends the quarter with 14. Back after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Mavericks.
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
On the court for the Celtics, 2nd quarter underway. Tatum and Horford at the forward slots. Smart and Brown, a great defensive backcourt. And it's Williams in at the center position. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. The Mavericks leading. Irving, a screen on Smart. Doncic passes to Irving. Can't hit from in close.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
You know, one thing Kyrie Irving has talked about is reclaiming his power, Greg.
Well, he has stopped listening to the outside voices telling him what to do, finding his own purpose and his identity. And at times, that's been being something of a renegade.
And we know dead ball situations are where some fans change the channel. Doris, has the league done enough to discourage intentional fouls?
Every form of media, to me, BA, is trying to capture the imagination of their fans. So anything that enhances your product is something that in the long term is going to do well for you. You can see Luka Doncic has the body, the handle, the footwork, and the savvy to draw fouls. That is nicely done. You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
McGee with a steal. Brown against Irving. Kicks it to Doncic. 3-pointer. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
An easy option in the catch-and-shoot game. He normally has the ball, but proving he can play without it.
And Boston calls time here.
What fascinates me about Kyrie Irving, clearly he is one of the most skilled guards to ever play. Ask his counterparts, other NBA players, who their favorite basketball player is, who the most complete player is, the answer will be Kyrie Irving.
Boston on offense. It's a 10-point game. Pass to Tatum. This one for 3. And it falls for him. He's hit 3 of his first 4 attempts.
Tatum doesn't need a whole lot of space. You give him any look from 3 and you're in trouble.
And again, about Kyrie Irving, we really are witnessing one of the best point guards to play the game, Doris.
BA, one of the best scoring guards we have ever seen. His handle is elite. It gives you some sense of how much the position has evolved. Point guards almost must score as much as they facilitate.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you very much, Brian. Well, Jaylen Brown has been vocal when it comes to social justice. He said, quote, people need to step up and use their platform. Keep conversations alive and show people that you care. Where your influence is biggest, try to leverage it. Brian, he knows his stuff.
Stand up. Allie, thanks.
Jason Tatum continues to emerge, guys, as one of the most elite players on both ends. We know on the offensive end he's a dangerous three-level scorer. He's also capable of locking you up defensively.
Now here's Doncic. 19 points in the game. Just 5 on the clock. He can't hit that time. Now Boston takes it the other way. Inside, Smart.
When you watch him play, you can feel the effect that Marcus Smart has on a basketball game. Defensively, this guy is as good as any guard in the league, and he has multiple all-defensive selections to show for it.
And so Smart nails them both.
Well, I just love how Marcus Smart plays the game of basketball. He's aggressive, he's intelligent, and he doesn't mind getting under your skin.
Irving, that's good.
Well, everyone's seeking those high percentage looks in the restricted area. Nicely done there.
The Defensive Player of the Year in 2022, Doris Marcus Smart. His defense sets the tone for this team.
It does, B.A. There's no doubt about it. They feed off both his energy and his attitude. There are so many little things that Marcus Smart does that can get into the heads of opposing ball handlers. He pressures the basketball. He'll get strip steals. He can also pinch down in the post and give some assistance to a big man. The effect on winning is real.
Now here's Tatum. 9 points in the game. Pass to Horford. Here he goes. And Horford powers it home.
How about that effort from Al Horford? That is a ferocious finish.
Doncic against Smart. Here's Wood. The shot is good. Doncic making the play.
Oh, just an easy reverse for him. He has nice feel and touch around the bucket.
Smart against Doncic. Smart passes to Brown. The kick to Tatum. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. Horford can't hit. The Mavericks have gotten 5 of 7 shots to go in the second. Here's Irving. And he finishes. That makes him 4 out of 5.
Well, what a move from Kyrie to keep the defenders guessing as he moves in for the score.
Pass to Williams. Wood against Smart. To the wing on the left. Horford draws the double. Here's Williams. Out to Horford. Outside Tatum. Here's the 3. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. There's 45 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Doncic passes to Irving. A little mid-range shot is up. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 5 rebounds tonight. Tatum passes to Williams. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
And Boston has possession. They trail by 9. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock.
I tell you, this guy is capable of some amazing finishes. Jason Tatum, my goodness.
Doncic, a screen on Brown. Here's Irving. Pass to Wood. The 3 is up. They get the rebound.
Now that takes a skillful touch.
Yeah, excellent control to just ease the ball back up and in. Irving for 3. And that's not going to go. And so...
The Celtics, 26. And get ready for the Hockey.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Boy, really an incredible game here from Luka Doncic.
Yeah, I love how effortlessly he scored. The game just comes so easy for him.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Hardy is out there with Josh Green. Then there's Dwight Powell, and it's Reggie Bullock, and it's Kleba in at the 4. That's Jason Kidd's 5 as we get into the second half.
Boy, talk to any former teammate and coach, past or present. Anybody who's played or worked with Reggie Bullock has nothing but positive things to say.
Now here's Brogdon. Pass to Gallinari. Williams from long range. The shot no good. So the Mavericks will take it the other way. And with Bullock, he's a player that genuinely puts his team first, Doris.
One of those guys, BA, that does not care if he's starting, if you put him off the bench. Bullock is going to play with energy defensively. He's going to knock down three-point shots. And he's going to space the floor for the star player.
And Boston calls time here. And as we head into this break, the players have an opportunity to replenish their energy with Gatorade as they prepare to go into the final stages of this ball game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, not to mention over the course of a season, you have to stay hydrated. If you don't, it's amazing how much slower your body is to bounce back. It can have a serious effect on performance, no question.
Blake Griffin is so strong, folks, that if you foul him, you better hammer him, because otherwise it's an and one waiting to happen.
And that one misses.
What impresses you about Blake Griffin has to be how he has finessed his game over the years. He enters the league as one of the most elite athletes ever, but to adapt and now match the league trends, an important part of him extending his career.
Now here's Green. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Green's got 4 points in the quarter.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
Here's White, looking for his first basket, still in this one. Count the basket. The flexibility we've seen from Griffin's game is certainly a rare attribute, Doris.
I think it's easy, BA, to get stuck in your ways as a veteran. But give Blake credit. A humble guy, willing to change, and his first concern is delivering whatever his team needs. You have to love the professionalism.
The Celtics have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Williams on the wing, and out of bounds. The Mavericks will take it. The Mavericks have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Here's Hardy, guarded by Brogdon. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Pass to Griffin. Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. Dallas has gotten 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go. Here's Hardy. Takes the 3, buries it from 3.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Dallas has gotten 6 of 10 3-pointers to drop. Green, the pass to Powell. Here's Kleba. Another 3 for Dallas.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Now here's White. And that one good. White's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, we see a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting nowadays, but you'll take that look right there any night of the week.
Green against White. Green, the pass to Powell. And Powell with the stuff.
You have got to commend Powell on his positioning. I tell you, he buries himself deep, and he's going to sky for that slam dunk.
Screen by Griffin. Brogdon, the pass to Griffin. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Griffin's got his second basket of the night.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
Green with a screen on Brogdon. Pass to Green. Out to Kleba. Here's Hardy. Shot clock at 6. From deep. Rebounded by the Celtics. Outside, Williams. Now Brogdon. Now Gallinari. Back to Brogdon. Jacks up a three. Rebounded by Green. Dallas has gone 3 of 4 from outside in the second half. Pass to Kleba. And finished off by Kleba.
Boy, doesn't get any easier than that. What a size advantage, and just goes to work.
Outside White. Gallinari with a screen on Kleba. And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. Mavericks ahead. They lead by 18. And time to step away quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Dallas has gotten 7 of 12 three-point attempts to fall. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. Brown and Tatum with the explosive wing pair. Horford and Williams together in the front court. And it's Smart in it to 1. Now here's Smart. Horford outside. Pulls it. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
Boy, that little bit of contact will not be enough to impede Al Horford, just powering his way through.
Irving against Brown. Doncic right side. Back to Irving. It's stolen by Smart. Now the Celtics on the move. Tatum with it. He's picked up by Hardaway.
I'll tell you, that defense was on point. But how about the better offense of Jason Tatum on his way to the cup? Woo-hoo!
Now here's Irving. McGee finds Doncic. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
And we played through about a minute here in the fourth. Irving, the pass to McGee. And Williams over to help. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Hardaway. Cashes in the 12-footer. And the Mavericks lead by 16.
Guys, you want to be able to score from all 3 levels, and Hardaway Jr. is capable. That instance, mid-range is on point.
On the wing, Tatum, defended by Hardaway. Hardaway against Tatum. It's rebounded by Dallas. Left side, Irving. Ooh, had a nice open look right there.
How about the athleticism? Kyrie stops on a dime, knocks it in. Some of the best breaks in the league.
Outside, Brown. Ooh, McGee with the block. And so the ball out of bounds. McGee touched it last. And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
Now here's Brown. And here's Tatum. Horford attacking. And Horford powers it home.
Al Horford using his mobility around the basket. He steps through the defense. No one gets in his way.
Wood, a screen on Smart. From deep, here's Doncic. Great positioning on the putback.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
Smart against Doncic. Smart passes to Williams. The 3. And there's Horford on the assist from Williams.
Well, this is just another way that Al Horford can beat you. He has turned himself into a quality three-point shooter.
Irving up top, defended by Brown. Over to the wing.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
McGee passes to Irving. Lets the 3 fly. On target from range. And the Mavericks lead by 18.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way. Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
Brown against Irving. A minute 29 left in the fourth quarter. Doncic outside. Over Smart. Horford pulls it in.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again. And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Mavericks.
Man, they were in a groove from long range tonight.
Yeah, they were able to find space, and they were ready to let it fly the moment they saw an opening.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Luka Doncic.
They simply can't stop him right now. This guy playing with passion and focus.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Mavericks.
Their offensive game plan has been simple. Look to shoot it often from outside the arc. And the results have been outstanding.
I think it's also important we mention the number of assists this group has tallied. Their offense continues to just hum along right now.
Now here's Brown. There's Tatum with the three. Hauled in by McGee.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Now here's Doncic. 24 seconds left in the fourth. Irving against Tatum from the elbow. And it's Irving missing. Here's Brown, and the jam by Brown.
Oh, my goodness, Brown finishes off the drive, not simply laying it in, but a message of authority on the dunk.
And so it's the Mavericks taking care of business in this one. A clean win, and one where they cleared.